welcome to another race of this 10% tourney. I'm Teddy, if you don't know me. And so we have the rematch between Castle and Squiddy. The first race didn't go as planned while both runners died, so we have a rematch. There's a difference, though, with the outcome. The person who can get the farthest wins. Let's just say that. And once again, it's just basically normal prologue, normal 1-1. You're pretty much not going to see anything too rough for now. Just match. And Castle 539 prologue might happen. God. Alright. So, sorry if there's background noise, because it is storming where I live, so hopefully that doesn't get in the way that much, but I do apologize for that. So, unfortunately, there's not very many spots in this run where you can get some free time. There's only 2 or 3, well, there's actually probably more than 3 spots that you can get some time. But, heart pillars are like 30 seconds. I don't know how much it is, but you can get some free time from them. Now, Castle's gonna be a bit in the head. One reason is because of the stream. And 2, because he does mash faster. But mashing really doesn't matter in this run. Because there really isn't much to say about the beginning portion of this run. The first, like, 7-8 minutes are pretty straightforward and pretty boring. The first real mechanic that we're gonna get in a few minutes, is the flip ability, and the flip ability is so useful. It's gonna be useful everywhere, pretty much. And we'll see how this goes. Return pipe is only going to be used a couple times. Return pipe's not very useful, but it does speed up certain parts that you would have to backtrack for. So we will be using it, not much though. And on to chapter 1. Yeah, also sorry if I'm a bit delayed. It's just because streams have delays. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, what I say is like 5 seconds late. Now, Squiddy got a 541 with fade out. I don't know what to say there. Dang good prologues. They're not that far behind at all. It's really going to come down to who can play better in chapter 1 and then who can get better pit RNG. RNG is just god awful. Literally, like, getting a 0.5 gold on a prologue without, like, you're literally trying with gold in prologue is not even hard. It's just you gotta mash. And Squiddy decently got a good gold there. But, like I said, we're gonna get flip ability in the next little bit here. And they're gonna grab items. I don't know if they're gonna get extra items in the shop. It's gonna come down to what they get from that one block in the 3rd room. So talking about RNG, the first real portion of this run is hitting the Koopa and trying to get items. Now if we see any turtley leaves, we're going to ban you, Kappa, because Hundo runners are gonna like absolutely hate you. So we don't want to see any turtle release. We want to see healing or fire burst, but I don't think they can drop fire burst. But any healing would be nice. So they're gonna grab these 3 items: the Shroom Shake, Shell Shock, and the Fire Burst. Shell Shock's not gonna be. You can probably use the Shell Shock in like 2 spots. Well, actually, probably a few spots, but it's up to you. Because this run is basically your, I guess, improvising on the pit. Because a lot of people do different stats for the pit, so it depends on how you play. And Castle's just skipping the 4 coins. That's interesting. Must have didn't have the right angle. It's a pretty close race at the moment. Castle getting 5th RNG. And Squiddy getting decent RNG. Now, Squiddy is taking a little bit of a safe route. He's grabbing more coins and getting more mushrooms. Don't blame him. He's getting more points. Now, this one block in this room can give whatever it wants to. We want to see faster Soulflower. Soulflower being the best one. Hopefully they can get it. And Castle getting the worst possible one. The zombie shroom, which is the worst one. And Squiddy getting Soulflower. Now, Squiddy's gonna be behind by a little bit, but this will speed up the pit a tiny bit. It's not gonna mean that like the RNG is gonna be better. It's just gonna mean you can kill enemies faster, which could speed up runs. Yeah, having 60 plus K at this point is ridiculous. You could have like 90 at this point. but still 66k compared to 33k is really good for Squiddy. Because he'll save a little time on chunks because he does less hits on chunks once we get there. But so not much to say about 1-2. All they're gonna do is buy extra items. So Castle's gonna go to the shop and just buy three fibers. Don't blame him. Squiddy, if you saw, he grabbed the coin block and he's gonna probably grab pot coins and then buy healing and fibers. So Castle has absolutely no coins at the moment, but he's just gonna get 21 and buy 3 fibers. Because you don't need healing to win. So at the moment, it might seem like Castle is ahead, but in reality, Squiddy will be ahead most likely after 1-3. Well, actually, that probably won't happen. Wait, let me think. Well, it's 3 less hits on chunks, so maybe it'll even out, but it'll definitely. Squiddy might not be ahead, but definitely will save time against Castle on chunks. And once we get to 1-4, there's a decent trick that Squiddy I know does not do, and Castle obviously does it. Also, I forgot to mention, both these runners are playing on English. Reason why they're playing on English is because crashes don't happen, unless you're playing on disc, but, they're playing on English so they don't crash. English PC loses probably around 30 seconds to Japanese, but in reality, it doesn't matter. You can still world record on English, so it's not like you have to play on Japanese to be world record. It would be nice to say 30 seconds from Japanese, but it's not like the run's dead, because... And Castle shopping, skip shopping, I see you. So what Castle's doing is he's just gonna skip the shop completely and head right to Throne. And this is risky because you don't have extra fire burst for Racktail. You only have the one that is useful for Peach. So you kind of have to get lucky, or you have to get lucky drops in the pit, or get some from Flynn. And Squiddy's taking the normal route and going to the shop and buying healing and fire bursts. So Castle's gonna be way far ahead at the moment, but things can change because it might come down to Ragtail turning into Castle not having the fire bursts that he needs. So it depends on what happens. Actually, this is the first runner to do shop skip. I wouldn't expect anybody to do it because it is a little bit risky. It is faster, but it's definitely risky. Yeah, doing shop skip saves, I believe, around 30 seconds than doing the normal way, or the normal route. Oh, you did? I wasn't able to watch the first race, so that's why I was like, what happened here? Not much else to say about 1-2, so I'm gonna talk about 1-3 a little bit. 1-3, so they're gonna start at the beginning of the level to, they're gonna get some more points. At the moment, Squiddy doesn't need to grind that many 4 points, because he's already good on points. So he can literally, like, skip it and he'll still be fine. But, Castle's gonna grind some points here. You wanna be around 50-ish K before entering the pit. Having more is nice, but you wanna have around 50K entering the pit. Don't be like me and entering the pit with only 40k, which has happened. The one problem with having less points is that there are chances to stop one. The only problem with the pit, room 19 is really the first spot you can stop block. Well, unless you have fire bursts. You use 3 fire bursts and you can kill the Coop Patrol, if you get Coop Patrolled, but we're gonna get there when we get there. So 1-3. So Castle's gonna grab this fast flower, and grind his way there. He's gonna get another 16, 15 points. Grind's pretty straightforward, so. Yeah, so Castle has, I would say, a 40 to 50 second advantage at the moment. So Castle's doing the swig rock jump, not that big of a problem. You just use a rock to jump over the side. Alright, with chunks. So they're going to use throw and throw him over to the wall and just stylish. The one big thing with Squiddy's side though is that he has more points that can do more damage, so he does less. You only need to do less attack. And Squiddy getting a fire burst drop, messing up the grind a little bit, but that's not the end of the world. Getting a fire burst drop at that point is really good. You could probably just use that on different room. So what Castle's doing is just stylishing on chunks. Not that big of a deal. And sometimes chunks doesn't like you. So what can happen there, if you stylish too fast, or I think if you're like holding the wrong direction, he has a random chance of grabbing you, which loses 15 seconds. I don't know why that happens, it just does. So another weird trick coming up for Castle is called Ice Triple Skip. He's gonna use the Ice Triple to hopefully jump up to this thing. It is a little finicky, but it's not that hard. See if you can get it. Gets the setup, waiting for the Ice Triple because the Ice Triple's not working. He's in a little bit of a problem, so he's gonna do the backup. Or the Ice Triple is not working. Got it. So the setup was a little slow, but he still got it. So that I would say that probably still saved a little bit over doing it normally. With chunks on Squiddy's side, he's gonna be only doing 7 hits because he has more attack than having less than 60. So he only needs 7 hits, and that's chunks. Alright, so Castle's entering 1-4, and Squiddy's about to do ICS. So hopefully ICS goes well for Squiddy. Now 1-4 is one of the levels that will change this run, because there's a trick in Squiddy getting ICS very quick, saving a little bit over Castle. So what Castle's gonna do is he's gonna do a trick called Key Early. He's gonna wall clip into the left side, and he's just gonna clip a little bit out of bounds and then grab the key. Squiddy is going to opt out for it, so he's gonna be losing a little over 30 or a little bit over 30 seconds, depending on how fast Castle hits it. Both these runs are decently good at the moment. You might be wondering why Squiddy's run is not great. It's because he got so far, which is slow. that makes total sense. So hopefully he really goes well for Castle. Less RNG. Sometimes key early can be a little finicky. It's the setup. Alright, second try key early, that's decent. That could have been faster, but that was decent. So Castle's gonna have about a minute advantage over Squiddy at the moment. And for Castle, this is a decent run. He might think it's slow, which I don't blame him, but so with the tiny mistakes, but at the moment, both these runs are really decent. Haven't been too many mistakes. So that ladder that Castle just that he just went up, that ladder can be a little bit finicky. And the last race between me and Wohawk, we both had problems getting up to that. Getting up the ladder. It's just like that ladder is such a These stairs, you can actually get up these stairs without taking any bonks. It's not that hard. I've done like 4 or 5 times. But hitting a stair is like I'm not trying to be funny, but like going upstairs is it's kind of difficult, and Squiddy can't even hit a switch. This is such a bad run, Kappa. So Castle is at Fractale. I almost said Fractale. That would have been the biggest fail of all time. I always mix up Fractale and Ractale because we see them both in this run. And when I first started running, I would always call Ractale Ractale. It made no sense. Like, why? But with Fractale, he is going to flip and then just jump on us and like jump. But this is a pretty boring fight. This fight can be a little RNG of where the Frackles spawn, but the final boss definitely throws Frackles, because if you don't jump, the Frackle will probably bonk you to another Frackle and you'll kill them both. So Frackles are not fun. Yeah, so Castle's just setting up for the strat. I'm a refresh. So if you go too early when trying to flip, you can actually miss it, and then you have to jump it. So Fractale, nothing too exciting. You just have to not mess up. Phases 2 and 3, you're just gonna jump over, well, you're gonna jump off his antenna, or off the tail. Dice miss from Castle, that's not the big deal. It's all a decent phase. But, the reason why we jumped over his tail is because it saves about a minute just from jumping over. If you fall off because you accidentally don't jump, you lose over a minute because you would have to wait for the entire cycle again. It's Squiddy taking the fancy strat. The decently not, well, somewhat okay fancy strat. So at the moment, the castle has 55k, Squiddy has 85, it's gonna be look like it. That could come in handy for Squiddy, even though he's really far behind. Having more points can definitely change the run. Unless you get godly RNG, which is not gonna happen. Unless you're actual god. But, so just to talk about RNG. In every room, the layout is the same. To get first key, depending on the room, you have to have, so for instance, the first room is all squiglets, there's 4 of them. So to get first key, you need, it's a 1 in 4 chance. Just to get first key in the first room. Then I think there's like 6 enemies in the second room. So it's 1 out of 4 chance times 1 out of 6 chance. So you have a 1 in 24 chance to get first key in the first 2 rooms. Which is not, that is the worst. Most of the time you'll get second or third key depending on where your starting location is. But nothing really much to say there. So currently Squiddy's in Mermelina. Castle is starting the Peach intermission. There really isn't anything much to say about Enter 2. All they're going to be doing is more mashing and saving Peach, who doesn't really get any love in this category. We only see her once. Well, we see her in 2-1, then we see her in Ragtail, but usually Mario is better because of the flip. So, sorry, Peach fans, but, we don't get to see her that much. So right now, they're both on decent runs. Castle's on, in my expression, a good run, but in his expression, a bad run. That's why I explained it. Get it? But, at the moment, like, things can totally change as we keep going. Like, if you ever have run this category, you know how painful this is. Because you can be, like, 4 minutes ahead of your PB, entering the pit, and then after the first 20 rooms, you're already behind. That's how terrible the pit can be sometimes. Like, you could have like a sub 340 to 50, and then you can have like a 7-minute 50 to 60. That's how dumb RNG is. So you might think at the moment Castle's really far ahead, but the first few rooms can change everything. like, Castle can be a minute ahead entering the pit, but after the first 10 rooms, he can be like 10 seconds behind. We don't know. It's all because of RNG. But talking about Ender 2, all they're gonna be doing is talking to Merlin. I guess if you had the amount of coins, you could go to the shop and buy an ice storm and anything else you need. But that would just be kind of, I don't want to say stupid, but that would be really slow. When you can just get items in 1-2 that are cheaper.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be, well, let me think. It actually wouldn't be that dumb, kind of, because you just wouldn't have to worry about RNG with Flims. We'll talk about Flim once we get to the first, like, 10 rooms. The Castle's going to cook his only Fireburst. Here's one thing that's going to hurt him if he doesn't get good RNG, is that he will not have any Firebursts for certain rooms. So Squiddy can definitely catch up. Also, nice text from Castle. You don't need to skip text in the recipe, like, text from Saffron. It doesn't lose any time, just to wait it out. You can just wait it all out all day, pretty much. So what Castle did there was return pipe.
Yeah.
Instead of going all the way back to 4-3, you can just return pipe and then fall off the right side. Saves a lot of time. So we're getting Peach here, and the next like minute and a half is mashing again. There is not much mashing with this run. Most of the mashing is at the beginning. A lot of runners don't like this game, and I don't blame them. It's because of mashing. If you use a Wii wheel, which you use the wheel, you can have a better grip with your hands to mash. Everyone has a different way of mashing. Let me tell you, mashing is one of the worst things. The only thing you have to worry about with mashing is mash kinda quick. You don't have to worry about mashing like Castle. You just have to mash decently.
Yeah.
So we're getting the old key here, and so Castle's gonna be heading over to the Pier Heart Pillar type thingamajig. Once again, so we just got Peach, and we changed right back to Mario. So Peach, you get no love. Sorry. So Squiddy is currently getting Peach. Castle's heading right to the Heart Pillar. So Castle's got about a minute and a half plus lead at the moment. His time added up because he did shop skip and he did key early. When Squiddy went to shop and did not do key early, so about those, that's about over a minute. Plus Slow Flower, so definitely over a minute and a half ahead. But like I said, everything can change. I'm doing the rock jump or the squid jump there. So Boomer, theoretically, you could just go to the pit right now. you legit could. None of our runners have done it yet, and I don't blame them. Boomerless Pit is deadly. If you don't know what I mean about the Boomerless Pit, ask PDL. Basically, Boomerless Pit. Sorry if my voice is dying. Boomerless Pit, there are certain enemies in the pit that can only be beaten by Boomer. And if you get that enemy has the key, and runs dead. One enemy, for instance, is Slurp. Flopside Pit has 445 on the Flopside Pit is by far the best room ever. It's just like 4 Dark Slurps, which take 3 hits or 3 boomers to kill. So it takes forever just to kill. But Castle's currently in 2-1. Basically 2-1 is just another flip here, do this. Castle's gonna be doing Goomba Jump. Goomba Jump is a quite easy trick. You can mess it up if you go too early or too late. You have like a set timer. Grabbing the Pal Pills are really good. Nice shroom shake drop. So the blue squigs can drop Ice Storm, they can drop Healing, they can drop whatever. You want to see an Ice Storm drop. Any percent runners would hate us because any percent you would need a Ice Storm. If you get an Ice Storm, it's like 45-second time save, and Castle getting Goomba Jump very quick. Another healing drop, well, that was just me. So at the moment we are approaching the end of the first half of the run, and let me tell you, the second half is my favorite half. Yeah, the second half of the run is so fun. When I mean fun, I mean I wanna kill this game. Also, nice catch card. Grabbing catch cards are actually decent for this run. Not many people grab catch cards. And another shroom drop. What the heck? Castle getting like 37 healing drops. Well, he's fine on healing, but he needs Fire Burst. Also, one thing to talk about Pal Pills, they can go in 97 different directions. They can jump up, hit a Koopa, and hit you, so it's just like time loss. None of our runners are gonna go for Boomer Skip. You can skip Boomer and head straight to 2-2. It's a little slow, or a little slower to do in this category than other categories. In other categories it takes like over a minute. But in this category, because you need Boomer and just Return Pipe right away, it's not really that like good just to do Boomer Skip. Like, it wouldn't really save any time, or like it would lose a little bit. But yeah. So after getting Boomer, he's going to Return Pipe, and then he's just gonna head to pit. One thing to say about Ender Pit, I don't think any of our runners are gonna do HP plus early. You can get 5 extra health right away, which is decently good if you're at like 40k. But, they're both around 60k, so this is really good. You need to be at 60k before 25. That is the limit. If you're under 60k before 25, runs dead. But you can still survive after 19. It's just gonna be you need to get items, or you need to get points for 60k, or before 25, if you know what I mean. But both these runners are around 60k, so it's not like the biggest of problems. Squiddy having more points, so he will level up a lot faster than Castle, but all things can change. So Castle is entering the pit, which starts the battle of the problem RNG shenanigans. I guess one thing to talk about before we go into pit, every room, the layout of the room is the same. You will have the exact same layout every time. The door spawn, key spawn, and enemy spawn are all different. And Castle doing the baby strat where he's just using Tippy and recovering blocks. You can use the swig and do a coconut jump, which is a lot cooler. Unfortunately, none of them did it, so I don't think Squiddy's gonna do it either. So we're not gonna see it, unfortunately. But it is slower to do coconut jump or rock jump. Come on. Alright, so Castle is entering the pit at a 49? Unless his timer is different, but they're both timing their own runs, so we'll see who wins. So like I said, if you die in the pit, you really have to hope that the other person dies really early. But so how this goes, if one person dies, you must get farther than that person. So let's say Castle dies at 30, well, let's say 75, and Squiddy dies at 78. Squiddy wins. The Castle currently is about 4 rooms ahead. Or 5 rooms ahead. At the moment, it's not going to be that big of a deal because RNG can definitely move this back. But at the beginning, Castle's going to be way ahead. So Squiddy just entered the pit. And Squiddy is actually ahead after entering pit. That's actually pretty good. Castle getting decent RNG, Squiddy getting decent RNG at the beginning. It's gonna be a close race. I'm gonna refresh because I don't know where we are at. So we'll refresh here. So currently Squiddy is doing a block jump. Block jumps are a little risky, because you might not be able to jump over some areas, so you might not be able to do block jump. So they're both getting decent RNG. Castle currently is on room 9, and well, about to enter 9, and Squiddy is in 4 currently. Still, we have 90 rooms to go, so it's not like it's like we have 0, like we're in the last 10 rooms. So Castle is done with first 10 room. And Squiddy is currently on room number 6. So Castle has probably lost some time against Squiddy so far, because Squiddy definitely has gotten better RNG. But we still have a lot of stupid rooms coming up. The first real stupid room is 15. Or no, not 15, 19. 19 is rough. There's a higher chance of getting Koopa Trolls, and we'll talk about that when we get there, but there are 5 enemies in the room, 19. So you have a 1 in 5 chance of getting Koopa Trolled, which in reality is quite a bit. And Castle actually getting decent RNG, like he's not getting bad RNG right now. Alright, so Squiddy is about done with the first 10 rooms, and Castle is on 15. So only a 5 room advantage right now for Castle. Both these runs they're definitely starting to get neck and neck again, or for the first time since the beginning. And it's just the beginning of this run. The beginning of the fit can change everything, and like I said, it's all changing. One bad room at this point means the other person can catch up and come and be in the lead. But we still have deadly rooms to go. Like the first real stupid room past 19. 19, once again, we've already talked about it, like I'm not gonna say it again. But, I'm kind of trying to remember my notes, because I don't have my notes up at the moment, so I'm trying to remember notes. It's a little confusing, but I can remember. It's not that big. So with Koopas versus Buzzy Beetles. Koopas, if you go too far off screen, they will despawn. And if that Koopa had the key, you have to kill every other enemy in the room to get the key. The key always spawns where the door is, so you don't have to worry about where is the key. But versus Buzzy Beetles, they will not despawn. You do not have to worry about it. So currently, Castle's entering 19, and 1 in 5 chance of getting Koopa Trolled. Hopefully it does not happen. Plus RNG, please. Not looking too good at the moment. Only 2 enemies left. Alright, he did not get Koopa Trolled, so that's good. So we're coming up to 21 here. If you had an extra fire burst, you could use a fire burst to kill all the spinies quickly. Unfortunately, Castle does not have an extra fire burst, so you just have to boomer them, which takes some time. And if he gets bad RNG, Squiddy can definitely catch up. Yeah, bad RNG for Castle now. Alright, fourth try is still not too terrible, but that could be better. Squiddy has definitely closed in the lead, little by little. He's on 18, Castle's on 22. Oh yeah, with boos, where Castle is, boos, you can get like 7 or 8 boos right next to you, and they will all die at the same spot. Yeah, so hopefully Squiddy does not get Koopa Trolled. That would suck. Nice turtle lead drop. There's only 2 enemies left. Uh-oh. Oh no. Alright, so Squiddy got Koopa Trolled, which is bad. He's gonna be using wood, or if he just has an extra fire burst. So, Castle's lead will wind in just a bit. This is completely random. It sucks when it happens, but there is another stupid enemy that trolls you even worse. Yeah, this sucks to get, but yeah. So currently, that won't lose too much time because Castle hasn't gotten the greatest RNG, but That does suck. Oh yeah, with the chops, the chain chops, they can spawn wherever they want. So 26 is a daisy room. Daisies make you fall asleep with the Paragoombas, which are super deadly in low ground, as they are kind of difficult to kill. So only Castle right now has a 4-room lead. It's not that big of a lead when you think about it, and Squiddy has low health, but that's not the end of it. The goal here is to try and keep your healing for as long as possible, because the rooms later on in the pit suck. So, currently, Squiddy is on 23 and Castle's on 27. And getting the last key in this room. Yeah, both these runners have not gotten great RNG. They've gotten pretty bad RNG, which is kind of bad. But, it's the pit, and I know the pit sucks. Nice catch card for Castle. So what he can do with that catch card, just in case if he gets daisy trolled when we get there, he can use the catch card, which has a chance of working. But it has a low chance. It has a low chance of working and a high chance of failing. 29. Robus's. So the Castle got a decent spawn. Not the best spawn in the world, but decent. Actually, that was a good spawn. The door was right next to where this Robus is. That's a really decent room. His lead is definitely winding again. But like I said, it's been 4 or 5 rooms apart every single time. So Castle's entering a Tyloid room. Tyloids suck. We'll just say that. The red and green ones are not that bad. And that was actually a really good room from Castle. Red and yellow Tyloids are pretty rough. Elongators are also good. They take 4 hits, and they are a little weird. Second key, my god. Okay, so Squiddy's not getting gray RNG in 26, that kind of happens. Castle's in 33, so another catch card. That's the 3rd catch card drop for Castle. What is this, catch card mania? At least we're not like Yoshi who gets like 72 catch cards. It's just like catch card city. Yeah, you don't need 73 catch cards. You only need, I think, like 1. Alright, so we're in the Flash room. Sorry, Flash. But, we're gonna be killing Stone Buzzies. If you don't know Flash, very good runner of this game. He loves Buzzies. So Castle getting a level. Squiddy needs to be careful a little bit because of his health, but because he's really close to the level, I don't think he's gonna heal. Castle's in 35. These Kokas, I think they're called. I forget what they're called. These enemies can flip in 3D and be annoying. Sometimes they spawn at the very top and you can't deal with it. Apparently when I can't speak. Squiddy should be fine on health. He has 3 health and he's like a K away from a level. Squiddy, or no, Squiddy, not Castle. Castle is in the first ninja room, which is rough. Ninjas can bomb, they can dance around, they can be annoying. They're just frustrating. And once again, decent energy. They can actually clip out of bounds. It was kind of funny when it happened, but they can actually clip out of bounds if they bomb like 4 times in a row. Luckily, Squiddy survived. That was close. He only had 2 HP. Decided not to heal. He had healing, but he decided not to. And currently, Castle he's on 38 now. He has about 5 rooms. So it's been 5 rooms most of the time, which is being a little bit interesting. And it's only been 5 rooms. And Squiddy is in the flash room next, or coming up to flash room. Squiddy, oh my god, I can't remember the names. Oh my god. Castle is in 38, getting trolled by Magic Koopas. Magic Koopas are not the worst enemy, but they are annoying sometimes. Yeah, shout out to the Flash. Fire Bros. Okay, one thing to talk about Fire Bros, they have the gosh dang worst hitbox ever. Their hitboxes suck. And that's facts. Their hitbox is the worst. So currently, Castle's entering the 40s now, and Squiddy is on 36 on the ninja room. Shout outs once we get there. Shout outs to Slop Dog. He likes bubbles. So Castle's been getting a ton of flims. So here's the slop room, we like to call. Now Castle has low HP. Better heal, and he decides to heal. Good option. Oh, we got a Fire Burst drop. That's really good. Good thing he got a Fire Burst drop. He just needs one more, and he's good for Racktail. I thought another Fire Burst drop that was a kill. I'm a little bit of an idiot. Castle's taking a lot of damage, though. Another Fire Burst drop. Wow. Well, he's good now. He's all set up. 2 Fire Burst drops from Slot. Like, what the heck? Well, he's all good for Racktail now. Well, his HP is not looking too good. He only has 2 HP, 16k for a level. Not looking too good. He only has 1 healing left. Ugh. Feels bad, man. Yeah, the pig can control you hard with the amount of attacks. And he just got Shroom Shake! What in the world? Dude, Castle's luck is weird. Got like a ton of catch cards. When he just used the heal, he got a heal back. Oh my god. So they're only 2 rooms apart now. Actually, I'm just joking. They are 3 rooms apart. Slop not being that helpful to Squiddy. 45 is the worst room by far. 45 is rough. Now Castle has to be a bit careful because he's getting low on healing to make sure he doesn't take that much more damage. Squiddy, I have to say that to Squiddy too, because he just leveled and he needs a little bit more defense, Castle. But he does have more heals, so hopefully, just hopefully he's okay. These Koopa Strikers, they can just kill themselves. Nice for early, but you can just bonk. They can just bonk themselves. And they can either kill themselves or you can just kill them pretty quick. So Castle's on 46, Squiddy's on 44. It's getting really close now. This run's gonna come down to the 80s, most likely, because the 80s are probably have the worst rooms by far. I mean, once again, Castle's on low health, but he is getting closer to his level, so it's not like it's over for him. He should be fine on health. He has 6 health. The next room, though, is a little bit rough. He should be fine. Only 2 rooms separate them now. And you can actually get some heals from these guys. And that did not happen. Okay, so Castle's entering 48. This room's got more slops and magic Koopas, which are like the worst combination. And he's decided not to heal. And now he is. I don't blame him on healing. One thing you can do to these guys is you can just flip and try and get away from them. And Squiddy and Cass taking a lot of damage. Getting bad RNG. Oh no. Oh no. Squiddy getting trash RNG. There's a Koopa in the top left corner if you saw it. It's trolling. Castle at 1 HP. He's deciding not to heal, and this could be risky. But this next room is pretty boring, so just be careful. He's playing it so safe now. He needs to kill 2 more of these guys. 1 more. 1 more, it's all good. Okay, he's good. Cutting it close. Good thing he didn't heal. Because he would have been out of healing. Good thing he didn't heal. It is tied. Squiddy is now just entering 49. Castle's entering 50. Because of how bad Castle's RNG has been, and Squiddy having more attack, a Thunder Rage, I can't talk, oh my god. So many things are happening at once. Commentator can't handle everything. Yeah, a Thunder Rage drop. So Thunder Rage he's on 98 for red chomps. Castle is in 51. He's just going to use his Fuzzy Beetle just to get some points. Time to kill everyone. And there it is. There's B. Squiddy is just entering 51. Castle is entering 52. Squiddy has a brief advantage because he already has an item for 98. Castle does not. A few items we want to see: a Thunder Rage or Ice Storm, or Mighty Tonics. Mighty Tonics are really good for this category. Squiddy at low health, it shouldn't be the biggest end in the world. He might have to heal, but healing needs 9k for a level. Now you can kind of see the difference in nice algorithm by on Castle's screen, who had the key all this time. Sometimes this sucks because the algorithm, they can just drop right onto the pipe, and you have to hope that it doesn't have the key. And Squiddy has definitely caught up. It is not that far of a lead for Castle anymore. He was about 6 rooms ahead, and now it's been cut to nothing. And we're just halfway through. Squiddy deciding to heal, not that bad of an idea. Okay, it's Castle getting rough RNG. If Squiddy gets good RNG, he could definitely come back. And it doesn't look like he's getting great RNG either. Spinius can be a little weird. Not that big of a... They're not the worst enemy. Yeah, they're getting... Squiddy's getting rough RNG too. It is not even that... It's not even a room lead. 54 is Dry Bones and Slaps again. Dry Bones, they're not that big a deal. Clubbas are not that big a deal either. They just do a ton of damage. But Castle does not have, if he can get good RNG right here. Oh no. So what what he could have done was hit both of them at the same time. Alright, so we're coming on to another stupid room, which is 58. 58 is ugly. It's just a ton of daisies. Daisies are the absolute worst. Yeah, so Squiddy getting rough RNG in 54. This room definitely is rough. Getting second last. The Castle's entering 56. Squiddy's entering 55. I can't get a break. So Dark Boo is on Castle screen. Nice RNG, by the way. But Dark Boos, if using Cudge with Dark Boos are just the funnest thing in the world. But so Castle can I stop messing up names? Squiddy just leveled up. Castle's on 57. Dude, I need to go back to English class. Surprised nobody in chat's caught me with that one yet. Alright, so Castle's on 58. 58, ugh. Now, if you see that gold daisy on the top of there, it's Squiddy spilled water. Oh no. Oh no. So if you see the daisy in the top left corner, he does 10 damage if you get hit by it, and this is not looking good for Castle. This is not looking good. There's only two enemies left. Oh no. There's one enemy left. If it's not him, he's getting daisied. Uh oh. Please? Oh, he just got daisied. Oh no. Rip. Okay, so how's Castle's gonna do this one? He's just gonna hope that he can kill this daisy. This is the opening that Squiddy needs to come back. Because this might take a while for Castle. Unfortunate. This is so unfortunate. Oh, that sucks. So if Squiddy doesn't get daisy, which he got first key, now Squiddy is in the lead. He needs to be careful. Castle's just having a hard time. Finally kills him. And Squiddy took the lead. After all that, Squiddy took the lead. That's how trash that room is. Now they're in the same room. Yep, Squiddy is ahead now. Oh boy. Squiddy has a slight advantage from Castle's Daisy. Also, Castle has low health, which is also a problem. Not that close to a level, and he's gonna have to use his final heal. So Castle's out of healing. He actually has a Daisy tier, which gives you 3 HP, but that's not good. So now Castle has to leave again. What the heck? Can we stop? Can you guys stop getting bad RNG? Alright, so these are gold dry bones. They do 4 damage. So if Castle didn't heal there, he would have died. A good thing he healed. Decent RNG again. Alright, so 63 is Boomerang Bros and Clubbers. They're a little annoying. Yeah, like I said, they're only a room apart. Castle's out of healing, but only needs 5k per level, and that Boomerang Bro is not cooperating. He's gonna decide to skip him. Come back. Didn't even have the key. Now, Squiddy is in 63, getting trash, or getting, Squiddy, or, can I stop messing up names? Oh my god. Yeah, they're both getting rough. Castle's gonna have to hope and pray that he can heal. He needs 1500, he has 5 HP. he needs like 1500 for a level. Squiddy needs 18 for a level. He does have more healing than Castle though. But this room, he should be fine. Because these enemies do give a lot of points. Oh, cutting it close again. And once again, they're in the exact same room. This race is like ridiculous. This could come down to Ragtail. Literally it could. They're both not getting great RNG in this room. Like, let's just say that. No. Oh my god. Okay, so the yellow... Both of them getting bad RNG in this room. Ugh. Not good RNG. Now, Squiddy's gonna have to heal. He has probably a ton of healing, so he should be fine. Castle has no healing, so he's gonna have to hope that he can just survive. He needs 40k per level. This is why having more attack is better, but at this point, there's no difference. 66. So these skeletons with ninjas, our favorite enemy. What you do with these skeletons here? You just jump on them once and then use Boomer, and they just die right away. Once again, same exact room. This has been neck and neck the entire pit. It started off as Castle having a 5-room lead, turning into getting Daisy. Also the red, these red longators are called longdiles, or longdiles. I don't know how to say that, but I think they're longodiles, like crocodiles. Get it? But okay, so Castle's in 68. He's on 67. This is where they died last time. So if they can get past this room, the next few rooms are fine. Squiddy should be fine on health. Unfortunately, this guy is not going far. So Castle's in 69, the best number of all time. This room is a little frustrating. Nice door. Door is not a good spot though. It's all the way in the top left corner, which is a little bit rough. Wow, that's rough. Oh my god. Alright, so Castle's entering the 70s. Squiddy is entering 68. I recommend healing Squiddy. Because well, actually, no. He can survive this. He just doesn't need to take damage. If he takes damage by a rock by the pink guys, he dies. Yeah, he should be fine for 11. Here's the difference. Castle is not so Squiddy has around 200k, Castle has around 185. That's a little difference. What is this, a battle on the bottom? Wow, the key spawn first. Yeah, Castle's in this Jabba's room. She had to kill the bottom one. Never mind. Let's just say that never happened. Yeah, so Squiddy's fine. Castle needs to be careful a little bit, but he should be okay. This room where he's in Perseus, best option is just to flip into him. And like again, Castle only has a 3-room advantage. And that was a first key in 71. That's actually really hard to get. And the first key in 74, my god. These Coptas are rough. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. So Squiddy just leveled up. Castle's in rough buffs. Rough buffs are they're not the worst enemy, but they're definitely one that can mess you up. Oh no! Squiddy getting medium. Now this sucks, because he's gonna have to wait for a while. Deciding to use an extra fire burst, but he's just gonna have to wait for a while. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, so Squiddy, he didn't even get it, so it's not even the end of the world. He can just do whatever he wants at this point. So the cast is gonna gain a little bit of advantage. Getting some decent RNG. Yeah, Squiddy's just gonna have to wait, which sucks. So we're just so Castle's entering 77. Squiddy's just still waiting. Unfortunately, that sucks. Though that's like the worst one to get by far. That one, getting that sucks. So the Castle leveling up. Both at over 200k. So the difference with so far has really not changed. After that mistake, Castle's lead is winding a little, but like I said, Castle's not getting good RNG anymore. So Castle's in 78, Squiddy's in 75. Both weird rooms. Well, 78 is just Grow Amoebas, 75 is Rough Buffs. One thing to talk about Rough Buffs though, you can just jump. Well, if they're doing their shot, or they're doing their lightning strike, you can just bonk into them and then your invincibility frames won't do anything about it, so you should be fine. Also, with Grow Amoebas, if they are clipping through the floor when you kill them, the keys just drop through the floor. I don't know why that happens, but it does. Ow. 4 damage there for a Vulture. Vulturiums are not very useful just to have in this run. And True Shake. That's really good for Castle. Almost sees the Thunder Rage. So this run's definitely not world record unless he gets like the hoggest of RNG. Well, actually, that's right. World record is dead for both of them. But it's not about world records, it's about who can get the fastest time. Also, these pigs, they're round 2 of the pigs, and the pigs suck. We'll just say that out of that. Pigs suck. So, Castle's on 81, Squiddy's on 77. 82 now for Castle. Castle with a distinct advantage. Squiddy's gonna have to start getting some good RNG to have a chance now. It's still possible. It's just gonna need some good RNG. And 86 being annoying for Castle. It's not entirely dead, but it's not looking too good at the moment. Castle's on 83, Squiddy's on 79. I forgot which one was that. What the heck? I've made so many talk errors today that I'm not even surprised anymore. Like, I can't say their names correctly, I can't say anything right, my voice is starting to die, but... Ugh. So, after that, don't die to Squids though, or don't die to pigs. Don't die to pigs, Squiddy. Oh, alright, well, Castle got slurped. So it's just gonna hope. Squiddy better heal. He's in a little bit of trouble. Better heal. Yeah, Squiddy's in a bit of trouble here. Oh my god, barely. Finally got it. Heal, Squiddy. Fire you. Oh, alright, well. Our Castle getting poisoned. Needs that shroom. He needs it. Deciding not to pick it up. There's a PGP. What a genius. I'm not even gonna say anything about that. but the lead has shortened again. A Keel Mango drop. I've actually never seen a Keel Mango drop from those guys. That's a good one. Door. Now, Castle's in 86. This room sucks. And Castle taking a lot of damage. Nope. If Squiddy doesn't get slurped, which he did, this could be the turning point. If Castle cannot get good RNG, Squiddy is definitely going to try and come back. Because Castle is not getting good RNG right now. They are in the same room now. If Squiddy can pull off a miracle first try key, never mind. I was about to say something that would happen. How did that not hit? I think what Squiddy's trying to do is kill all the magic Koopas, which is pretty decent. Yeah, he's gonna try and kill all these magic Koopas. And they have the key. That's a definitely comeback there. So Castle's on 88, Squiddy's on 87. What the heck? One good room, and it's tied. Oh no! Get down there. Got it. They are in the same room. What is going on with this run? Oh my lord. It's tied. Legit. Now, Squiddy's getting weird. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh my. Wow. I don't think Squiddy's in the lead. No. Dude, they're in the same room. They're both fine because they're both healing. This race is dang close. Entering the last 10. Castle's self-shock. Squiddy accidentally using a firebird. Nice option. What? Huh? How did the what the? I saw that. The key decided to make a little lap too. Nice no key though. Ooh, there's this. It's gonna come down to the last 10 floors. This is the closest race ever, by far. It's coming down to the last 10 floors. This has never happened. What is going on? If one person gets bad RNG, it's over. It's literally to the point where if you get bad RNG, it's over. Oh, that's good room 92 for Castle. This race is so close. Oh my god. If Squiddy can match first try key, it's tied. And Squiddy getting some enough RNG. Okay, it's more... Castle's getting decent RNG. It's not over yet. It's not over. But it's starting to look like Castle's pulling away with this one. Because Squiddy's the 93, Castle's the 94. I was about to say, was that first try? I don't know. Yeah, they're both fine on healing. Man, bad RNG for Squiddy here. Bad RNG. Oh my god. Ugh. So Castle's at 95, Squiddy's at 94. If this room is good, he's got it. Nope. And... nope. Oh, that's gonna help Squiddy a lot. All he needs now... oh, he shouldn't have flipped. No. No, Squiddy. No. Dude, that cost it. That might have cost him. Oh, that shouldn't have flipped. It's coming down the rat tail. Are you serious? It's gonna come down to Ragtail. Unless something happens. It's gonna come down to Ragtail. This run is so close. Squiddy is ahead of his PB, by the way. Just saying. Not looking too good. Oh yeah, Castle got through the hardest room in the game, by the way. 97 so hard. Dude, it's so close. Also, Castle does not have an item for 98. Let's point that out. Squiddy does. If Castle... Never mind. I was about to say, if Castle doesn't get good RNG, Squiddy can come back. That did not happen. He got first try B. So, Castle looks to be pulling this one away. Very close race though, I will give them that. Never mind. Castle's getting some bad RNG. Wow. Wow. He's using it on the 3 there. Castle is just waiting for these guys to spawn. Finally gets the key. Dude, it's so close. Oh my god. Castle has just entered Ragtail. Castle has entered Ragtail. Squiddy's on 99. Basically, what has to happen on Ragtail is if Castle makes a mistake, it's over. And Squiddy wins. If Castle gets it, he wins. This is the dang closest race we've ever had. What is going on? What is this race? They're both on Ragtail. If Castle makes a mistake, Squiddy wins. If Castle doesn't make a mistake, he wins. It's all off to him not messing up Ragtail. No pressure. No pressure. Yeah, one mistake and it's over. It all comes down to this. Now, here's what's the difference. If Castle did not get... Yeah, one problem though. Yeah, this might... Yeah, unfortunately, I did not remember that. Squiddy accidentally used the fire burst when using doing the head bomb. Room. So it's quite dead for him. All Castle needs to do is not mess up, and he got it. And Squiddy died. Oh, Squiddy. No, Squiddy. And Castle, GG. Rip Squiddy. GG the Castle. That was a dang close race. It literally came down to Ragtail. But unfortunately, Squiddy died. That sucks. But GG to Castle for the victory. So, I guess we'll talk about the next race or when we get there. So, Castle, the winner of this race, will face off against me.